At 67, she's doing what many 30-year-olds complain about as too much. Lifting weights, exercising outdoors, stretching, and continuing to lead an active life. But the most interesting thing is that it's not that Jackie Taylor has somehow cheated aging. Her story is far more useful and realistic. Because the question isn't how to look 30 at 67. The question is, what should you do over the years to ensure your body doesn't limit your life at 60, 70, and even 80? Jackie shares several habits that seem perfectly ordinary at first glance, but they can make a huge difference in how strong, agile, and energetic we remain as we age. And you'll learn about them in this video. So watch this video until the end. It's going to be interesting and useful. So let's get started. Let's start with one principle that's especially important after age 50 to 60. Muscles shouldn't be viewed simply as a tool for a beautiful figure. They're one of the most important resources for healthy aging. With age, a person naturally loses muscle mass and strength unless they're specifically maintained. And here's where Jackie's lifestyle plays a crucial role. She trains with dumbbells. This means she doesn't just stay active in the everyday sense, but also exercises her muscles. Why is this so important for longevity? Strong muscles help a person maintain independence for longer. We need them for more than just lifting weights in the gym. They allow us to easily get up from a chair, climb stairs, carry groceries, maintain balance, and pick up something from the floor. The longer a person can perform these actions independently, the more likely they are to remain active. But the story doesn't end with muscles alone. There's another ability that many only begin to appreciate when it gradually fades: the ability to move freely. That's why stretching is such a prominent part of Jackie Taylor's lifestyle. Flexibility itself isn't a magical way to prolong life, but maintaining normal joint mobility is crucial for the quality of aging. Imagine someone who is physically strong but has difficulty bending, turning, lifting their arms, or moving freely. Compare that to someone who can perform the same actions with ease and confidence. The difference in everyday life would be dramatic. Another interesting part of Jackie's lifestyle is that she spends a lot of time outdoors and often works out outdoors. At first glance, this might seem like a pleasant detail, but there are several potentially beneficial factors involved. First, working out outdoors often helps people move more in general. When you get out of the house for a walk, to the park, or to the playground, physical activity naturally becomes a part of your day. Second, being outdoors can help maintain a normal sleep-wake cycle thanks to exposure to natural light. And quality sleep is one of the fundamental components of healthy aging. And here comes another important principle: attitude toward one's own age. Jackie is optimistic and accepting of herself. This sounds simple enough, but the psychological side of aging is crucial. Optimism can't reverse biological processes. You can't simply think positively and stop cellular aging. But a person's attitude toward age can influence their behavior. If a person believes that after a certain age, they no longer need anything, and that it's too late to change, they are more likely to avoid new activities and physical activity. However, if they perceive age as just another stage in life in which they can still develop, train, and enjoy themselves, their behavior changes completely. Another easily underestimated trait of Jackie's is her appreciation for the little things. And this doesn't mean a person should smile 24/7 and ignore problems. It's quite the opposite. Life is always divided into two extremes. You can wait for some huge event that will finally make you happy. Or you can learn to notice small, pleasant moments right now. Good weather, a walk, your favorite music, a conversation with a loved one, a delicious breakfast, the feeling of lightness after a workout. Why is this relevant to healthy aging? Because emotional state influences behavior. A person who enjoys life is more likely to want to stay active, socialize, go out, and engage in interesting activities. But the constant feeling that life is already behind them can gradually narrow their range of activities. Another important point is self-acceptance. At first glance, this seems to contradict the desire to stay young. But in fact, there is no contradiction. You can want to be stronger, healthier, and more energetic without hating your current body. You can exercise not because you think you're not good enough, but because you want to give your body more potential. This is a fundamental difference. When a person constantly tries to escape their age, they risk getting caught in an endless race, a new procedure, a new diet, a new medication, a new appearance goal. But the body continues to age, and then you feel like you're losing. If you're 20 or 30, your goal isn't to exercise like an older person right now. Your goal is to create habits you won't have to reinvent decades from now. If you're 40 or 50, it's not too late to strengthen your muscles, develop endurance, and reintroduce regular movement into your life. If you're over 60, age doesn't automatically mean you're out of physical activity. You just need to choose your exercise wisely and take your current state into account. And this is perhaps the most useful insight to take away from her story. The goal of healthy longevity isn't to stop time. That's impossible. The goal is to ensure that your strength, independence, zest for life, and ability to enjoy life don't disappear along with your new age. Therefore, if you want to one day reach your 60, 70, or 80th birthday in good physical shape, you shouldn't start when the first serious limitations appear. You should start when you can still move easily. And perhaps the best way to look and feel younger is not to try to be someone else, but to retain the ability to be yourself for as long as possible. A strong, agile, active, and curious person who still wonders what tomorrow will bring. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.